Despite this, since these were among the few forms of entertainment I could access in childhood, I cherished these toy soldiers deeply. I categorized them by their poses, used correction fluid to paint a small patch on their bases, and numbered them with a pen. Each time I finished playing, I would count them one by their numbers. Before putting them away, not a single soldier went missing until they were eventually stored on a shelf and forgotten for a long time. As for how I played with them, it was nothing more than arranging the soldiers into battle formations based on scenes from movies I'd seen, then imagining the chaos of gunfire and bloodshed, making them fall one by one or row by row according to my fancy. Later, I added the idea of designating a protagonist soldier, usually one holding a submachine gun or one with a submachine gun in one hand and a grenade in the other, ready to throw at the time. Submachine guns and grenades were almost mythologized in movies, often shown wiping out hordes of enemies with a single burst or explosion, making them perfect magic weapons in a child's fantasies. Once the protagonist concept emerged, influenced by the heroic atmosphere of movies, I would often script scenes where the protagonist's comrades fell one after another under enemy fire, until the protagonist finally rose in anger to wipe out most of the remaining enemies. When I grew a bit more sensible, I thought this was too fantastical, so I revised the plot. The protagonist completes the mission against all odds, inflicts heavy casualties on the enemy, then retreats wounded. In fact, the protagonist was probably a projection of myself. Imagine many teenagers with similar temperaments might vaguely share such dreams of turning the tide on the battlefield and becoming the hero who survives to the end. But later, when I looked back on those childhood thoughts as an older youth, I wondered why could end the protagonist fight alongside living comrades from the start, protect them in battle, and strive for everyone to return alive. Perhaps this stems from some character flaw. Maybe it is exactly this flaw that led me, years later, to adopt the following motto: they say none will survive from this, so none survive. My English online name became None Survive, abbreviated as None.